Stories of creepy stalkers are popular in our community. This one comes from Washington, USA. One night a man was walking home through the empty city streets of Seattle. It was late. The streets were quiet, and the streetlights cast long shadows across the pavement. Suddenly, he noticed a figure ahead dancing erratically under a streetlight. At first, it looked like a harmless drunk or maybe even a street performer. But as he got closer, he realized something was wrong. The figure was moving unnaturally fast, spinning in jerky, robotic motions and always turning to face him with a wide, unnatural grin. He tried to ignore the disturbing sight and continued walking, but the figure began matching his pace, keeping just far enough away to be seen but never close enough to speak to. The man's unease grew as the unsettling grin never faded. Feeling a growing sense of dread, the man decided to change his route. But no matter where he went, the smiling man always appeared again, just ahead, always grinning. Frightened by the relentless pursuit, the man broke into a run. But the smiling man ran faster, matching his speed effortlessly. There was no sound of footsteps except for his own. Yet the sound of pursuit was unmistakable. He ducked into an alley, hoping to lose his pursuer in the maze of buildings. But the smiling man reappeared at the end of the alley, beckoning with a finger. Shaking with fear, the man crossed the street, only to find the smiling man standing on the other side, still beckoning. He doubled back, trying to shake off the feeling of being hunted, but the figure was always there, just ahead, grinning. Finally, desperate to escape, the man broke into a run again, this time into a nearby well-lit street filled with people. When he turned back, expecting to see the smiling man, he found himself in a crowd of strangers. Relief washed over him. The man quickly walked away, eager to put the terrifying experience behind him. But as he glanced over his shoulder, he saw the smiling man standing at the edge of the crowd, still grinning. The man hurried his pace, his heart pounding in his chest. What was this mysterious figure, and why was he stalking him? Was he in danger? As he walked, he couldn't shake off the feeling that he was being watched. Every time he looked over his shoulder, he saw the same thing. The smiling man, standing in the shadows, always with that same eerie grin. Finally, the man broke into a run, desperate to escape his pursuer. He ran as fast as he could, his breath heavy in his chest, his legs pumping. But then something strange happened. As he glanced over his shoulder, he saw that the smiling man was gone. Had he lost him? Was he finally safe? The man slowed to a walk, his body trembling with exhaustion and fear. He turned to go home, relieved that the nightmare was finally over. But as he walked, he couldn't shake off the feeling that he was being watched. Every time he looked over his shoulder, he saw the same thing. The smiling man standing in the shadows, always with that same eerie grin. The man hurried his pace, his heart pounding in his chest. Was the smiling man following him again? Was he in danger? Then, just when he thought he was safe, the smiling man appeared again, standing in front of him, blocking his path. The man froze, his heart sinking in his chest. What did the smiling man want from him? Why was he stalking him? And what would he do now? The man stared into the smiling man's eyes, searching for an answer. But all he saw was a wide, unsettling grin. What's terrifying is that this story is reported by a real person. Similar encounters have been described by others. A grinning figure appearing from the shadows, moving unnaturally and stalking you. It's the kind of fear that doesn't fade when you wake up. If you like stories like these, stay tuned for more. We wish you sweet dreams, though we doubt you'll be sleeping after hearing this story.